Hi, everybody. Welcome to our video.
Hey guys.
My name is Joe Blodek, and I'm really excited to be here with you to do our video series. I'd like to introduce our special guest, Andrew, the realtor. He's got around 10 years experience in the real estate industry, a real wealth of knowledge in real estate. He's also married. He's actually in real estate specifically. He's been in the top 5 and 10% for a number of years now. So welcome to the show, Andrew. Really excited to start this video series with you.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Joe. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here. I'll introduce yourself as I've done many times in the past. That's Joe Blodek. He's a mortgage broker. He's been in the business similar to myself about 10 years, maybe even a little bit longer. He is married with 2 kids, so he's got one above me. And he did a while back to go from agent to broker. I always mention it because it's an extra step in a business. Means Joe not only has a wealth of knowledge and information, but he also knows the business itself very well. And he is my main go-to guy for financing for myself and for my clients.
Thank you very much, Andrew. That's a real nice introduction. And I'm really glad that I've been able to help your clients and yourself out over the last few years. And just knowing you as well personally has been wonderful. Just want to remind everyone, as you're watching our video series, the top Google searches for 2021 in real estate. Really exciting topics, Andrew.
Oh, absolutely. Let's face it, Joe, you and I, and some folks don't know, we've been doing this kind of stuff for years now. We've been happily giving away information about real estate market, about mortgages, and a lot of other things as well in terms of financing. And in this particular case, when we looked at the actual searches, we realized that the questions on Google by hundreds of thousands and millions of Google searchers were also the same questions you and I have been getting for years. So we thought, hey, listen, what better topic to talk about than the specific things that people actually want to know about, both on Google and in person when we speak to people. And so I think these topics can be amazing. So for those watching, do take a few minutes to watch each one. A lot of good information there.
Thanks, Andrew. And not only is there a lot of good information, but if you guys want to get started on anything and look to get a pre-approval or meet with Andrew, we'd love to do that. And if you do contact us to get your pre-approval started, there is a gift card promotion where you'll be entered into a gift card draw for a $100 HomeSense or Canadian Tire gift card. And for that, you can definitely outfit your new home with some real nice goodies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As I mentioned, we're really excited about our video series. Please like, share, and comment if there's anything that you think any of your friends or family might be able to use. Send this video to them. And if you yourself have a comment for either myself or Andrew or a question, leave it in the comment section below or send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer you.
Absolutely.
Enough about that. We want to get into our topic today, and that is, should I pay more than the appraised value? And Andrew, I know you're the expert on the real estate side. So what do you think about this?
Well, it's an interesting question. The question actually is a little more for the US market, the way it's phrased, but it's actually a very important thing to actually think about in a Canadian context, which is why you're doing it. Context of this question is that it's timed improperly. There's appraised value in terms of the states, but what appraised value means for us Canadians, certainly in the Ontario market, is what you're paying for that specific house equal to its appraised value by the lender, or is it higher than? Lower than is a rarity now. We always talk about over asking. So we discussed that in another video. Definitely do check that one out. But in terms of this specifically is, should I pay above what I pretty much know the market value is, or what the appraised value will be? And the answer to that is, I guess, twofold. First of all, do you have the cash? And Joe, if you purchase a property that is for $725,000, but it appraises at $700, or you're almost certain that it will appraise at $700, well then, do you have the $25,000 in cash to make up for it?
Yeah,
some people do, some people don't. Joe, you've run into that before?
I have, and it's unfortunate at times, but it's very rare as well. But yes, you're right. In the sense that if the appraisal comes in at 700, but your purchase price is 725, that's going to be $25,000 difference, and that's going to be extra cash out of your pocket on top of your down payment and closing costs. So I guess the question then becomes, the bank will be okay with it if you want to put the extra cash in, but is it worth the extra cash, right?
Absolutely. And things like homes do boil down to actual prices and such. But Joe, you and I both know we own homes, places where our families live, or places where our families want to live in the case of a buyer. So the question is, is this home worth it to you? And
Right.
that is a very adult question, if you will. It's not a black and white question. It's a gray area there. So one of the things you might consider is why you're buying the home. Maybe it's perfect. Maybe your wife absolutely loves it, or your husband loves it, or maybe your kids love it, or perhaps your uncle grew up 3 doors down, or maybe your grandma owned this house 60 years ago. There are lots of other reasons why people buy something. Maybe it's specifically the location of the property. So then you make the adult decision, as Joe mentioned. If you have the cash, if you have the extra money that is available, in speaking to myself as a realtor, and speaking to someone who's done your pre-approval, like a mortgage broker, you can actually get a kind of a feel for where the appraisal value will actually be, and where you're comfortable paying because you have the extra cash. Those are important things, and you do consider them. And again, as you know, Joe, it's not always about dollars and cents. Sometimes there's a lot more sentimental value and those kinds of things into what is a home. Just the key is, as I always say, you want to be prepared and know exactly where you're at, which of course starts with the pre-approval and ends with continuous conversations with your mortgage broker about where you are financially.
That's right. Yeah, it always begins with a pre-approval. And just a reminder to anyone out there, if you're looking to get pre-approval started, we are having a draw right now for a $100 gift card for Canadian Tire or HomeSense to get you started on your new home. And that's for anyone that starts a pre-approval and completes pre-approval with us through this by contacting us through the comment below or through a private message from the video. But yes, thanks, Andrew, very much for joining us today on this awesome topic. Should I pay more than the appraised value? And if anyone out there is watching this video and thinks that one of your family members or friends can benefit from this information, please send them this video. Or if you think that you want to get started, please contact us below through our comments section or send us a private message and we'll get back to you right away. And Andrew, thanks to you for joining us to share this awesome information with everyone.
My pleasure, Joe. Thank you for the opportunity. Guys, thanks for watching.